Salute Goodbreads, welcome to the Mr.Goodbread reaction channel, where we learn how not to be a dummy from some well-paid dummies. We watch and study the stars and entertainers so we know how the broke folks in our community is going to behave. And today we got a crazy one. Y'all remember when we reported on Chrisean ex-boyfriend, the only man in history looking to be the daddy, looking to prove paternity. This is the first man I ever knew in history to be thirsty to claim paternity. Well, he was deleted in front of his own home, guys. And people are saying Chrisean got this man set up. So let's get on into this, guys.
Okay, you guys, so Chrisean's ex-boyfriend Ronnie, who thought he could possibly be the father of Chrisean Jr., lost his life tragically yesterday in front of his home. So around 7:10 p.m. yesterday, officers responded to multiple gunshots fired. Now, when they got to the home, they saw a male laying on the ground. They transported him to the hospital where he was pronounced deceased. But there's not a lot of detail as to what happened or as to why, so police are still trying to piece together the pieces. Now, it's so sad because Ronnie was only 24 years old. Now, he became popular because he believed that he was the father of Chrisean Jr., who is Chrisean's son. Now, Chrisean always said that it was Blueface who was the father, but Ronnie would not take that for an answer. He would run up on her in public. He was very outspoken on his social media accounts about wanting to get a DNA test.
Now, one of the first articles I found on this was from way back in December 4th, and it reads, Chrisean rocks his ex, pushes to prove he's the father of her child, claims he got a DNA test and is waiting for the results. Now, on Tuesday of that week, he hopped on Instagram Live to address the paternity drama. When asked about his time with the child, Ronnie shared a memory. I was with Chrisean when her water broke, he went on. I seen the baby boy when you came out the hospital. I know who cut the umbilical cord, which is kind of weird. Like, if your ex is at the hospital seeing you give birth, I feel like that's kind of strange. Ronnie also cast doubt on previous DNA tests, alleging they were inauthentic. He revealed that he took legal action on November 6th to initiate another paternity test, with the results expected between now and December 18th. While he said he doesn't want to jump the gun, Ronnie confidently stated, "That's my son." And then he posted an Instagram story saying, "Stop telling me to take her to court. She is evading being served. Come on now." And these are the court documents from 11/6/2024, and it's marked right here, establishment of paternity. Now, we gotta go back to December 9th, 2023, when Blueface said, "Tell me why I snook and swabbed this baby. DNA test results came in. I am not the father, SMH. It's a bittersweet feeling because I was coming around to it, but definitely in my best interest. Thank you, Jesus." Now, Blueface has been saying multiple times since when the baby was first born that he wasn't the father, but they were getting so much clout that, like, they were just going back and forth. Chrisean was really adamant about the fact that Blueface was indeed the father, and Blueface was like, "Nah, that's not my baby. You don't really look like me." Now, Blueface and Chrisean were milking this whole drama for like a couple months.
But it's like kind of confusing.
Oh my God.
It says the alleged father is not excluded as the biological father of the fetus. What does that mean?
What?
It says the alleged father is not excluded as the biological father of the fetus.
Oh, that mean you're the father. Babe, that's mean you're the father.
Is not
You the father.
Oh, that's what that means?
Yeah, can you be a kid? You a weird ass. What? You wanted to be a...
I'm saying,
so
are you sure?
weird.
And with the amount of good men in America, these women continuously choose these type of dudes. Blueface, it don't exclude you or include you, all right? That's what it means, bro. You're not guilty, but you're not innocent, my brother.
Fast forward about a year later, and Chrisean's ex-boyfriend Ronnie causes a scene at the mall, pressing Chrisean, claims her son is his son.
Girl right here, Junior right here.
You
Weird as shit. You weird as shit.
What's wrong?
You weird as shit. Nobody stalking you. That's my son. That's my son. That's my son. What you want to do? What do you want to do?
I'm calling the cops.
I don't give a call him. Nobody touch you.
Go to the cops.
Call him.
Go.
Yeah.
Go. I'm calling the cops.
Police ass. You a police ass.
Time to go.
You a police ass.
Time to go.
You a police ass.
Sir,
You a police ass.
excuse
You
me.
a fucking police bitch.
Excuse me.
You a
Excuse
fucking
me.
fed bitch.
Excuse me.
Yeah,
I need y'all to.
nigga.
But I don't give
the fuck you talking about? Okay. Let's drop them more, man. Okay, let's drop them more. Okay, let's drop them more. Okay, let's drop them more. Okay, let's go this one. Okay, let's go this one. Let's drop them more. Let's go.
Now, dude pulls up to the mall, starts pressing her, saying that that's his son, ends up getting kicked out of the mall. Weird situation overall. I mean, I don't know who's really fighting that hard to be the father of Chrisean's son. Some insane behavior from my perspective, but I mean, to each their own, right? Insane levels of clout chasing all around.
I deserve to have that proven to me through what? A DNA test. If Junior is not my son, the DNA test will prove that. Right or wrong? Right. Any father on here, any real man, stand-up man that potentially has the privilege of being a father would want to make things right and would want to know if that's his child. Yeah. Around that time, Blue know what's up. Chrisean was back and forth from what? LA to Baltimore. LA to Baltimore. Y'all know that. Every single last one of y'all know that. She told y'all out her own mouth. I'm not here to expose nobody. I'm not gonna sit here and tell y'all, oh, why is Tasiki and Sean not cool? I'm not gonna tell y'all that. I'm not gonna tell y'all that. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I want to know if Junior is my son or not.
Now, I don't know what kind of conversations Ronnie and Chrisean had behind the scenes, but I'm sure she was telling him that he's not the father. But she never granted Ronnie the DNA test because she had already did one with Blueface, and it was confirmed that he was the father. Now, with Ronnie passing away, of course, Chrisean was getting a lot of backlash because some people still believe that Ronnie was in fact the father, and the fact that he passed without knowing if he was the father or not really sent people into a rage. So Chrisean took it upon herself to post Chrisean Jr.'s DNA testing results, and it showed that Blueface is in fact his father. Now, Chrisean has been showing love to Ronnie, asking if anybody has any information to please speak out, and she also posted a picture of him with his music playing in the background, but of course people are really coming down on her. But I want you guys to please keep his family in your prayers. He was only 24 years old, which is so young to go, but as some people like to say, death has no age. So again, please keep his family in your prayers.
Now, this happened on November 29th. Back in October 29th was when he hopped on Instagram Live saying that he believes Chrisean and Blueface Baby Jr. is his son because he was clapping Chrisean's cheeks around the time of conception.
The child support office, and I had to fill out an application. So now everything is about to be going, y'all. So I turned in the packet. Everything is good. So Junior and Chrisean will probably hear something in the next 4 to 6 weeks. The lady told me it takes about a month and a half, 2 months for the process to go through. But I did get the application, and I did turn it in, and the process is rolling. So in the next 4 to 6 weeks, God willing, Chrisean is going to be required to do a court-ordered paternity test. And once we get this paternity test, we shall have more
Now, dude was really pressing the issue, hopping on Instagram Live, airing all this business out. Personally, if it was my baby mama and she was ducking me being the father, to have Blueface be the father instead, go ahead. Now, there's only 2 things that this guy could want. From my perspective, obviously it is his child, but if you're hopping on Instagram Live making a scene, he probably wants 2 things. He wants clout, or he wants that child support check. I don't know. Then this guy started doing interviews on Instagram Live again, saying that he wants to do a paternity test. People started saying that they should go on Maury. Just kind of weird behavior, right? Like, it's just something I feel like as a man you shouldn't be doing.
The paternity test that was performed on Zeus, I was under the impression that it was authentic. However, it came to my understanding that it was not authentic. It was not.
When did you find out? When did you find out that he could potentially be yours?
Since I've been more vocal on the internet.
Now, he was saying that the paternity test that happened on Zeus, which was a TV show that Blueface and Chrisean both had together, he started saying that that was inauthentic, that it wasn't real. And his evidence is that it's not real because people on the internet started saying that it wasn't real. So that's kind of the basis of his evidence, I suppose. Now, during this time, Blueface shows off new ink of Chrisean's name on his face. Chrisean shared a photo and video she captured during a jail call with the rapper. So Blueface started getting more tattoos on his face, and this time it was a tattoo of Chrisean's name. This was during the time that Blueface was in prison. I mean, he's still in prison, but freshly in prison. Now, if we go back a year ago, Chrisean covers up Blueface's neck tattoo with a rose and gets her new man's tattoo on her wrist. So they just got some crazy relationship stuff going on, tattooing each other's names on their body, removing tattoos on their body, actually being the parent of the child, not being the parent of the child. We also can't forget about the drama about Offset hooking up with Chrisean Rock, and then Cardi B being pissed off about that and kind of being one of the trigger points for Cardi B to divorce Offset again. Now, on February 4th, which was about a week ago, Poetic Flacco posted saying that he was shot and killed an hour ago. This is a bizarre case. So he posted it around midnight. Now, I know what you're thinking, because it's exactly what everybody else is thinking. Who would potentially try to hurt this young man? Is it A, Blueface and Chrisean, or B, some random ops that this guy has? Now, it doesn't help Chrisean's case that same day, Chrisean shares a paternity test result confirming that Blueface is the father of her son following the passing of her ex-boyfriend, and she posts a screenshot of an alleged paternity test saying that Blueface is the father. Well, isn't that kind of weird? If I was a cop, my first instinct would be, maybe I should look into Chrisean and Blueface to see if maybe, I don't know, they're somehow related in this incident. Now, fans are obviously really invested in this whole situation. Somebody said, this is how you know she killed Ronnie, because the way she moving is suspicious ASF. And now she online threatening Carlissa is crazy. She ain't gonna last long at all.
Anything, Carlissa. You can't rebuke anything. You reap what you sow. Like I said, I want to say hi a year ago. I want to see how this play out. I think trolling my son, get y'all money? All right, cool. We will see where it gets you.
She sounds like she's the Godfather. There was some evil victory lap that she had going on. Another fan said, Chrisean fooling y'all, but not me. I went on Google. That B done got the fake DNA test off Google. I told y'all Ronnie the daddy, she just wanted to be Blueface so bad so she can stay famous. Why you think she wanted to put Blueface in jail so bad so he won't see it? And this girl pulled out some screenshots of a DNA test from Google. Now these are the pictures she uploaded. Chrisean using a fake DNA test, question mark, with the reference number PB1667. When you look up the reference number, your account is not active yet. You will receive an email. Maybe she just didn't activate the account, right? Now the next picture shows a very similar DNA test that looks like it could be easily photoshopped. I mean, it's not hard to photoshop these things. I could probably cook up a couple myself saying that Blueface is not the father, right? Other people started saying Chrisean's sister came out saying Chrisean hits Jr. I believe her. That's why when y'all comment and say stay out of her business, I will not. I do not trust Chrisean, who blank her wrist. That lady is sick AF, an innocent child. So a lot of people don't really like Chrisean because of the way she's moving. This is the whole reason why people are so invested in this relationship, why people are so invested in this whole paternity situation, because a lot of people are saying the baby isn't all there. Now that's nobody's business. I mean, it's unfortunate if the baby turns out to be, you know, having some sort of disabilities. It is what it is. But the problem is that Chrisean was seen drinking and smoking a lot during the time of her pregnancy. So it's like, yo, we all told you shouldn't have done that, and now we're seeing the repercussions of your actions live. Now there's not a lot of articles about Ronnie, but this one reads, what happened to Ronnie Doe? Chrisean Rock's ex-boyfriend passes away. Ronnie Doe Can, the 24-year-old ex-boyfriend of Chrisean Rock, has tragically passed away following a fatal shooting in Maryland. Authorities have confirmed his death as a homicide. The incident is currently under investigation as the reason behind the attack remains unclear. Police found Can lying outside a home and immediately administered medical aid before transporting him to the University of Maryland, Baltimore, Washington Medical Center. He was later pronounced dead from a gunshot wound. The authorities are treating the incident as a targeted attack and an investigation is ongoing. The article just goes on to read about the relationship with Chrisean Rock and that whole situation, how the authorities just continue to investigate the reason behind the attack. Now, it's a pretty serious thing to be blaming anybody for being involved in a shooting of somebody who ended up passing away. I don't want to sit here and tell you that Chrisean for sure did it. I don't want to tell you that Blueface and Chrisean were 100% involved and that she was for sure the reason why this guy ended up passing away. We don't know this guy. He probably has some different ops. He was probably involved in some crazy situations. I mean, the guy seems like he was putting himself, you know, in some weird spots to begin with. Now, if she did put a hit on him though, that would be absolutely insane, and we would not hear the end of it. She would land back in prison, all the people involved would be in prison, and it just wouldn't be a good situation for anybody, right? But again, these people thrive off the drama, they thrive off the investigation, and they thrive off these conspiracy theories. Hopefully she's not as dumb as some of us think she is, and she didn't really put herself in a position that would land her in prison for a long time. But what do you guys think about this whole situation? Do you think Chrisean was involved? Do you think this guy was really the father? Do you think the paternity test was fake? There's a whole lot of conversation to go on about this. What do you guys think? What did I
Shit, after living this long and seeing what I have seen, I could believe it. I could believe just about anything nowadays, guys. I'm not even gonna hold you. You guys, let's take it to the comment section. Let me know how you feel about this. It's suspicious. This is very suspicious, but I can also believe how this dude was just a dummy. He was just a dummy, and he put himself in bad situations, and that's how he got caught up. I could believe that also, because any man want to be a proud stepdaddy for Chrisean Rock is a fool. Now, y'all let me know what y'all think about it, yo. Like, share, subscribe, and hit that video that's going to pop up. It's more on this story. Click the video now.